that last video about carnivore was quite popular, and I thought that maybe I talk a little bit more. Someone asked that if I did or if I have tried FODMAP diet, and I forgot to mention that yes, we did it like many months. Whatever we did helped for a short period of time, and thanks. It was a relief, at least if it was a short period of time. I'm not advocating anything. I'm not saying that you have to change your diet or your beliefs or anything. I'm just sharing the stories, what I have heard when listening more this topic, and how it have happened here with this body that have seemingly struggled years and years, and no one ever suggested, but hey, try a meat diet, try to eliminate all grains, veggies, and basically carbs. And it's interesting that when I did, we all did, our family, DNA tests, then what was about diet, then there was the answer that this body, how I'm saying it in English, to lose the weight, to be as healthy as possible, you should avoid carbs and eat meat and fat. And it seems like for this body it's literal literally no carbs. And it's funny how in a story I always tried to lose the weight, was looking of course fulfillment from that then I can love myself, or others love me more, or whatever agenda there was. But real struggle was that to lose the weight. So only thing what worked were very dramatical or very low carbs, like diets, or when I was doing fitness, then counting all calories and macros and being constantly in deficit. And then the weight was coming off, but decreasing, but it's not maintainable. It means I have to stay on that kind of lifestyle where it preps all the meals, counts weights, and eats only from the box, so to speak. Because when it stepped aside and took something else, like cake somewhere, when there was some event, or then it's like snowball that starts to roll and going bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's unstoppable for this body when it exposed to that kind of stuff. And this body can't do anything. It's just how the body works, the insulin and all stuff that I have no education to explain. But when I'm hearing doctors saying, then it clicks. It makes sense that I also said that when I eating, even when I eat carrots, I'm still gaining weight. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with the hormones, but in the story I always have been a little bit like swollen up, if I can say. Not fat kid, average kid, but maybe a little bit soft. And that was constant inflammation in the body, holding on the water and so on. So that's why when months ago I was cutting out all grains, then I lost 1 kilo within one day. And another day half kilo, another day half kilo. So the weight loss is happening still here. I'm not dieting, I'm not hungry, I'm not tired, I'm not doing anything, I'm just eating when I'm hungry. And but that's the proper human diet that fits for this body. I'm not saying that everyone should eat this way. All I say is if somebody is constantly complaining about her or his health, then I may suggest try this one. What you have to lose. But it's empty suggestions, as there is no free will or choice. And Era knows this, so Era never expects that someone will change her diet, that someone may even die, although there is, I can see and I have heard so many incredible stories, how they have healed, reversed so many crazy illnesses, like wow. But they will never try it because it's against their beliefs. They have some kind of beliefs that is against this way of eating, way of living. And that's innocent. No choice. People are ready to die before even. And also people are ready to kill each other just because of some beliefs, and that's what is. There is no one believing, it's just empty belief. The believer is illusion, but that's another story. Wanted to talk about carnivore more than this illusion of being someone. But yeah, I'm trying to get back on track what I was saying, losing weight, blah blah blah. Yeah, I replayed to someone comment also that when here was cutting off the carbs, grains totally, and then lowering carbs every day, and then husband said like almost twice in a day, oh you look younger, oh you look slimmer, oh you look sexier. And really in the beginning it was like the matter of hours. It was like wow, what's happening? And yeah, within one day I didn't have knee pain anymore that I have had like years, I don't know how many. Also the shoulder pain, it's not paining, but when I'm doing these circle movements, then there is still something I feel, but before I couldn't move even. So only within 1 month, and from which I have been about 1.5 weeks in carnivore. Prior to that I was keto or low carb. I didn't do it in a row, like slowly coming off from the carbs, but I was like a couple of days of totally strict carnivore. Then I took some carbs back and doing like this. Some days that, very intuitively. Yeah, but when I ate like sweet potatoes one day, oh my god. We went for a walk and it was heavy, I couldn't move, my stomach was so full, and the amount wasn't so big. It was 170 gram. I don't know if it's big or small, and if I could eat only 100 gram or 50 gram, maybe it wouldn't cause so much problems, I don't know. But this body seems to be so exhausted of being constantly in discomfort and in pain, in inflammation. So yeah, here is no cravings to eat anything that caused inflammation in a story. And I was trying to track what is causing the problem, which food ingredients, but I never could point to anything because everything was causing the problems or reactions in the body. Something more, something less. Some days body was more healthy and could handle better all these ingredients that went in. But yeah, in the story, whenever I was in high carb diet, which is just the normal way of eating, how people are usually eating, I didn't eat processed food. Our food was already very pure, raw, clean, organic, healthy. In this, I don't know, standards. Just because husband have some illnesses that the diet had to go very pure for him especially. But of course now we are learning that whatever he have been struggled 7, I don't know how many years, can be reversed with this diet. But for him it can take like 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 2. No one knows. Because some damages are not reversible, that are already done. And yeah, crazy. We heard just I haven't watched this video, but I heard it from husband that flax seeds and almonds are so or can be for some bodies and it seems to be our bodies so bad and cause the damage that is not reversible. And we were eating them daily and not understanding what's going on, why we still don't have energy, we have brain fog, joint pains, constant stomach pains, constantly have to run to toilet in the morning, can't sleep in the maybe even midnight. Husband had to go to the toilet and using toilet many times a day. Constant bloating, irritation in the bowel, can't touch the stomach, headaches, not seeing straightly, not able to think clearly, and so on and so on. I just can't right now remember every symptoms. But also inflammation in that sense that Era had lots of breast, how is the word? Tursa. I don't know the word, but painful swallowing. So yeah, I said that it's inflammation. So constant pain, so much that can't even touch a little bit. It's like that, and it could last like a month. It was horrible. I went to the acupuncturist, I went to the Chinese medicine doctor, I took Chinese medicine, functional medicine, and so on and so on. And suggestion was to eat more flax seeds, and we were eating almonds because that could be the only nut that is good for us from earliest food intolerance tests that I remembered, and then was suggested, and we were eating almond butter that we made, organic almond butter, every day. And yeah. So after now, when we went to the fasting, 5 days fasting, which seems to restart all the system. And then we did also the new food intolerance test, and it showed that almonds are not good. So we already skipped many ingredients, and over the time we have constantly took out ingredients. We have done according to this DNA test, like gluten, milk out, and lots of stuff. And doing consultations with best functional medicine doctors in Estonia, and so on. But yeah, nothing seemed to work like this. And yeah, here is now seems to be this passion to share this, to talk about this. But yeah, I'm not suggesting anyone to do anything. As I said, there is no one. But yeah. So after this 5-day fasting, which was good, it was with lots of different treatments, water treatments, exercises, colon cleaning, and so on. And started to feel better. After that, didn't have smelly sweating, smelly armpits, no acne, and so on. And when we started to come off from the fasting, we did it slowly, as they explain, just some veggies, puree, soup, very small amounts, and more we came out from that fasting back to the normal diet, the more we had again problems. Smelly sweat came back, acne came back even more. But of course, the body was already cleaned. It was in autophagy, and or autophagy, or how you say in English. And then starting put back food that causes inflammation. That too mulle siis muuta, tässä on. Cheers. We still do take probiotics to support gut health, as this body had SIBO, IBS, leaky gut, and it doesn't recover overnight. All the microbiome is changing now because there are no carbs, there are only fat and protein, and microbiome is changing. So yeah, lots of things going on, but yeah, in the beginning was difficult too, because lots of toxins and stuff started to come out. I'm trying to remember what I was talking. Fasting, coming out from fasting. Yeah, because we were starting to eat all the raw, not processed food, organic, cooked, and so on. Because it causes the inflammation, so all the problems came back, and maybe even more. So constantly trying and doing different things, different diets, fasting, and then ending up even in worse situation, or at least the same, not better, was quite disappointing after another. And when body was constantly tired of this feeling sick, being 40 but feeling like 80, can't move. The body is used to move, to walk, to hike, to run, and then what it can do is to lie in the couch. stay up from the bed to go to the another room to couch, and only coming up when there is need to go to toilet or to eat something. But even that was enormous effort for this body for some periods. And also when eating was like I could eat only like 30% of the food, and then already stomach started to spin around, like feel heartburn and sick in the stomach, and just clear signals. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing with me? That food is inflammation, stop it. And of course I tried to eat different things because I had to eat to get energy, because I was so out of energy. And yeah, in the story, again I'm jumping from one thought to another. In the story, when there was high carb diet, then Ere was constantly hungry. There were better periods when I didn't feel but sometimes the microbiome or whatever was so imbalanced, messed up or whatever, that even when I finished big lunch or dinner or breakfast, I felt like a hole inside the stomach, that it's empty, but but I just ended up with big plate. It can't be physically fit if I'm now taking another plate, but at the same time I felt hungry, and it was like never ending, and I was constantly snacking. I needed to constantly, like between the meals, something, because the blood sugar was like this. And yeah, it's addiction. It's addiction for the carbs, and for the some bodies it's okay. And but this body seems to be genetically can't eat carbs. Yeah, and now it's adapting to another energy sources, which is fat. Because when you eat both carbs, fat, protein, then it's more easy to take energy from the carbs than to fat. Fat is going to store it somewhere, and carbs are made to sugar, the energy. Then there is sugar crash, and yeah, for a short period of time, maybe feeling, woohoo, I'm good, it was so tasteful, I love it, and then maybe 15 minutes, crashing, fuck. Yeah, so now when not eating what this body doesn't digest, doesn't feel good, the carbs, and then there is constant stable beingness, feelingness, I don't know. Yeah, there are sensations in the body after a couple of hours, 3, 4, 5, that I feel that it's time to eat. But there is like, no, I have to run, I need food, otherwise I blank out. And before it was like that, I could kill when I was hungry, and I couldn't control it. That these emotions, hormones, or whatever were like, charged over the body. And now it's very, very stable. So it can be that when there is this sense of, okay, I should eat, and then we are out of home, or the cooking takes time, then it's totally fine if the eating happens 3 hours later from that moment, and it's okay. And right now it's eating twice a day. It happens twice a day. I have no idea how many calories I eat, but when I have counted to check if the ratio is good, because it have to be high fat, not too afraid to eat fat, and actually there have to be like 80% of the calories have to come from the fat, or in some cases 70%. It depends, men's and women's are different, and also if you are doing some trainings or and what kind of trainings. So I have checked, and then I have seen that some days the calories have been even 1000, some days 1700, some days 1500, which is less than ever this body have eaten. And when Ere was eating or counting calories and being in deficit, then it was tired, it was moody, and so on. And now it feels like I am eating 2,000 or 3,000 calories. I feel good, I have energy. I don't need more, because this food that this body is eating now, the meat, is so nutritious. The body absorbs, I don't know how much, but it seems almost 100%. And when it was eating carbs, veggies, and so on, there was lots of poop. It didn't absorb, and it caused so much trouble. And now it's so calm. Not pooping daily, and if there is very, very little. And yeah, when before my husband had to go 3 times a day, now it's 1 time a day, saving toilet paper, yay, win, and not needing to eat so much supplements anymore. Also reducing these slowly and checking what we can take out from the menu. But yeah, do whatever floats in your boat, or how you say it, what floats your boat. Not that there is a choice, just wanting to share this experience, so to speak. Like we have heard, I don't know, year or two, the sentence or scene, it pops out here and there, no grains, no pain, and nothing happened. We still continued eating like we did, and yeah, until it changed, until it happened that the diet was changed, but no one changed the diet and no one was suffering. It was just what happened apparently, and it's all just a story right now. Whatever I'm saying is just a story appearing as this, and it has no relevance or whatsoever, just for the sake of storytelling. Whoever loves to hear the stories. So I hope I covered some topics that were asked or discussed in earlier video comments. I never thought that I would start talking about eating meat, or that Ere could ever start eating the meat the way it does now. It's crazy, and it feels so natural. It feels so good. The feeling to eat meat and the feeling after eating the meat, like total calmness. I could stand up from the table, go outside, and do, oh cat. And these cats are peeing to our plants. These are so lovely, but yeah. Do this, what is the word? Not disturbs, destroys our plants some, but they are so cute. And one is snoring. White. I don't know if you hear. And yeah, I could go outside to the garden and do something. Before it was like I had to lay down, and sometimes for hours I wasn't able to do anything. So yeah, do whatever floats your boat, whatever feels good for your body or for your beliefs. As I said, there is no believer. It's innocent, it's just what's happening, no choice. Yeah, so eat veggies or eat meat, who cares? Just whatever makes you feel good, this body, and not to be addicted, or what is the word? Sorry, I don't know that word. Doesn't matter. But yeah, eat what's good, but not that what is that you eat because it feels good for your emotion, brains, mind. That's usually what's addictive, and it doesn't bring long period satisfaction. What makes you feel just short period of time good, it's not actually good for your system. But anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Never know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Me and Cats are finishing this video and going to eat some meat. We'll check what hobby was doing to us today. Much love.